Imagine you're an accomplished professional in the financial industry, even earned a master's degree from Columbia University in statistics and became a teacher. But you've always heard an inner calling to pursue art. Carolina Impact's Suzette Rhee tells us one amazing artist story.
When you see Val Chan in her studio, it's easy to think she's done this her whole life. She begins by drawing, then moves to paint, and the beauty of Mother Nature is often her inspiration.
I think each of us has this capacity for creativity. Everyone has a different capacity, but I think it's actually necessary to practice it and to push it a little bit. It's like exercising a muscle.
Creating art has always been a part of her life, but for Chan, her family's move to Charlotte almost 3 years ago seemed to be the perfect time to pursue her passion full-time.
It just seemed like the perfect opportunity to see where I could go with art. What if I gave myself permission to do this every day?
Chan considers herself a multimedia artist. She likes layers and textures.
I start with something very clean, like a clean layer of paint. And then I just let myself draw acrylic markers. Then I go in and I have a selection of old magazines and old paper and books, and I rip up the papers I like and I might collage it on. From collage, I go back to painting, and it becomes this iterative process, and I just go until it's done.
Chan also loves to explore fiber art, creating with yarn, wool, felt. For Chan, it's all part of her creative process, with results like this.
I went to a yard sale and I found this fantastic metal sun. I think it used to have a terracotta, like actual sun in it, but I just found the rusted, broken out frame. And I saw it and I just wanted to yarn bomb it.
And here she recycled wood and turned it into a family totem pole to commemorate a special holiday together.
And we each picked an animal to represent ourselves, and I put them on the board, and it's called Barnyard Totem.
Before all this, Chan's professional life was about numbers, statistics. She got her master's degree at Columbia University and eventually taught high school statistics. Chan says the foundation in math for her was important.
I'd seen my parents struggle to make it in this country, and it really mattered to me to be able to have a job and to be stable. So I pursued that.
And she admits all that math likely influences her art today.
I like to do things in series, and I do like things to flow, and I like them to be pretty. So that's the thread that runs through a lot of it, I think, but I really like to explore different mediums.
Chan also uses social media to share her art, like when she created this grid mosaic in several stages, showing colors and patterns, then showing how it all goes together in an interchangeable pattern. Chan has her own space at C3 Labs, where area artists gather, create, and support each other. Chan says it's a great way to connect to the creative community.
So really what I want to be is just one piece in something really big.
She also recently began teaching art at a children's studio, where she's sharing art in a whole new way. It took her years to get here to be able to create art every day. But for Val Chan, it was worth the wait. For Carolina Impact, I'm Suzette Rhee.
Thanks so much, Suzette. Val Chan was one of 9 artists this year selected by the Arts and Science Council for the Community Supported Arts Program. The 9 artists create 50 pieces of art for 50 art patrons who have bid in to collect the work of these new artists. Previous participants say it's a great way to get your work recognized. Well,